I grew up in Maryland where I first learned to sail on the Chesapeake Bay. To me, there is such a thrill to sailing. The feeling of the wind against my back, the sound of the waves crashing, and a rush of adrenaline as you hike the boat out of the water. But I've also learned there is a great danger being out there. It can often come when you least expect it. Like most things, sailing is something that takes time to learn and years to master. Every time you take a boat out, it requires detailed preparation. Every sailor learns a handful of important knots. There are many moving parts on the boat that all work together in perfect harmony. The one thing you cannot sail without is wind. It is the lifeline of the boat. When the boat is pointed in the right direction and the wind catches that sail, you feel its power. Christ is that wind in our sails, His power pushing us forward. It's not our strength, but His, moving us where He wants to go. In my early years of sailing, I would go out as one of the crew with my friends who were experienced captains. And one day it was a fairly calm, beautiful day of sailing, and the captain was at the bow of the boat having conversation with other crew, and I was at the stern of the boat. Suddenly, unexpectedly, wind, probably 25, 35 miles per hour, hit the boat and tilted us sideways. Everyone slid into the lifelines on the port side of the boat. The captain yelled out to me to steer into the wind, so I grabbed the helm, steered us into the wind. The boat leveled. Everyone had been hanging on for dear life. Now the boat was leveled, and now the captain could scramble to the back into the cockpit, take the helm, ordered us to lower the sails, and the boat was stabilized. Storms in our lives hit us like that, don't they? Unexpectedly, we're sideways, hanging on for dear life. The winds of circumstance have us tilted. It's time to hold fast. By His word, He lived the life we should have lived and has provided a place in His finished work for us to rest. May we be people who aren't afraid to leave the harbor and experience sailing the high seas as disciples who follow Jesus on the adventures that He calls us to. And all the while, holding fast to Jesus, who holds fast to us. When the storms rage, we hold fast and look to Christ, our steadfast anchor.